Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements regarding the powers of the governor of a state in India. 1. The governor is responsible for appointing the chief minister of the state, typically based on the majority party or coalition in the state legislative assembly. 2. The governor has the unilateral authority to dissolve the state legislative assembly. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, 1 only. The governor's role includes appointing the chief minister, but this appointment is generally made in accordance with the political party or coalition that commands the majority in the state legislative assembly. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The governor does not have the power to independently select the chief minister. The government lacks the authority to dissolve the state legislative assembly at their discretion. Typically, the dissolution of the assembly is carried out based on the advice of the chief minister or as per constitutional provisions, such as the assembly's term expiration or a loss of majority confidence. The governor's involvement in this process is mostly ceremonial. Hence, statement 2 is incorrect. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, diplomatic immunity is a well-established principle in international law. Which of the following statements regarding diplomatic immunity is not correct? It is primarily designed to protect diplomats from criminal prosecution in the host country. It grants immunity from civil jurisdiction, meaning diplomats cannot be sued in the host country's courts. It extends to all personnel working in an embassy, including administrative staff and service personnel. Or it is absolute and there are no exceptions or limitations to its application in international law. The correct answer is option D. It is absolute and there are no exceptions or limitations to its application in international law. Diplomatic immunity is a complex legal concept with certain exceptions and limitations. While it does provide diplomats with protection from criminal prosecution and immunity from civil jurisdiction in most cases, it is not absolute. There are exceptions such as for serious crimes or violations committed by diplomats, and it can be waived by the sending country in certain circumstances. Additionally, administrative staff and service personnel may have limited immunity or no immunity in some cases, depending on their roles and the specific treaties and agreements between the sending and host countries. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, the India-US 2+2 dialogue is a strategic engagement between both countries. What are the two specific areas of focus for this dialogue? Environmental cooperation and renewable energy initiatives, economic trade agreements and bilateral investment promotion, defense and foreign affairs discussions or joint military exercises, and maritime security in the Indian Ocean. The correct answer is option C, defense and foreign affairs discussions. The India-US 2+2 dialogue is primarily focused on defense and foreign affairs discussions. It involves high-level meetings between the defense and foreign affairs ministers of both countries to enhance strategic communication and cooperation in these critical areas. This format is designed to strengthen the strategic partnership between India and the United States in matters of defense, security, and diplomacy. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, what is one of the grounds for disqualification of a member of parliament in India? Criminal record, non-attendance in the parliament for more than 6 months, failure to pass a minimum qualification examination, or age below 30 years. The correct answer is option B, non-attendance in the parliament for more than 6 months. In India, a member of parliament or MP can be disqualified on several grounds. One of these grounds is non-attendance in the parliament for more than 6 months without seeking prior permission. If an MP fails to attend parliamentary sessions for an extended period without a valid reason, they may be disqualified from their position. This rule is in place to ensure that elected representatives actively participate in the legislative process and fulfill their responsibilities as public servants. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, what was one of the significant factors contributing the origin of Maoism in India? Influence of Russian communism, Chinese economic assistance, tribal and agrarian issues, or British colonialism? The correct answer is option C, tribal and agrarian issues. Maoism, also known as Naxalism or Naxalite movement, originated in India primarily due to deep-seated tribal and agrarian issues. This movement traces its roots to the Naxalbari uprising in 1967 in a small village in West Bengal. The tribal and agrarian issues such as landlessness, exploitation and social injustice faced by rural and tribal communities played a pivotal role in the emergence of Maoism. The Naxalites drew inspiration from Mao Zedong's ideology and the Chinese Revolution, adapting it to the Indian context with a focus on rural insurgency and the empowerment of marginalized communities to address their grievances. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Reserve Bank of India. 1. It was established in the early 1980s. 2. Its primary function is to regulate and supervise the Indian banking system. 3. It does not play a role in the formulation and implementation of monetary policy in India. How many of the statements above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. The Reserve Bank of India or RBI was established on April 1, 1935 in accordance with the provisions of the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The primary functions of the RBI include regulating and supervising the Indian banking system, issuing currency, managing foreign exchange reserves, and controlling monetary policy. Hence, statement 2 is correct. RBI plays a crucial role in the formulation and implementation of the monetary policy in India. It set key interest rates such as the repo rate and reverse repo rate to control inflation and stabilize the economy. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, which body of water forms Jordan's western border? Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, Dead Sea, or Persian Gulf? The correct answer is option C, Dead Sea. The Mediterranean Sea is not located to the west of Jordan. It is to the west of countries like Israel, but it does not border Jordan. The Red Sea is located to the south of Jordan, not its western border. The Dead Sea is a saltwater lake located along the western border of Jordan. It is known for its high salinity and its shore marks the lowest point on Earth's land surface. Persian Gulf, incorrect. The Persian Gulf is situated to the east of Jordan, not its western border. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, what fundamental concept underlies the categorization of goods as FMCG, that is fast moving consumer goods? Time sensitive inventory management, consumer demand elasticity, supply chain optimization, or rapid turnover and frequent consumer purchase? The correct answer is option D, rapid turnover and frequent consumer purchase. The fundamental concept underlying the categorization of goods as FMCG is the rapid turnover and frequent consumer purchase. FMCG are consumer products that are characterized by their quick turnover, meaning they are sold rapidly and they are frequently purchased by consumers. This concept is rooted in the idea that these goods are essential for daily life and their demand remains consistently high. As a result, they are typically low-cost items that are readily available to meet the constant consumer demand. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, which specific mountain range forms Pakistan's western border and separates it from Afghanistan? Teen Shan Mountains, Karakoram Range, Suleiman Mountains, or Zagros Mountains? The correct answer is option C, Suleiman Mountains. The Teen Shan Mountains are located to the north of Pakistan near its border with China and Central Asia, but they do not form Pakistan's western border. Karakoram Range, incorrect. The Karakoram Range is situated to the northeast of Pakistan and is known for hosting some of the world's highest peaks, such as K2. It does not form the western border. The Suleiman Mountains run along Pakistan's western border with Afghanistan. They are an important mountain range that helps define this boundary. Suleiman Mountains, which form Pakistan's western border and separate it from Afghanistan. The Zagros Mountains are located in Iran and do not form Pakistan's western border. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, what was the primary role of Bletchley Park during World War II? Hosting international peace conferences, developing new weapons technology, code breaking and decrypting enemy messages, or manufacturing military vehicles? The correct answer is option C, code breaking and decrypting enemy messages. The code breaking and decrypting enemy messages was the role of Bletchley Park during World War II. It was done by deciphering encrypted enemy communications, most notably those produced by the Enigma machine, which contributed significantly to Allied intelligence and their ultimate victory in the war. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Last question is, which of the following statements about UNESCO's City of Literature designation is correct? It is awarded to cities known for their wine production and cultural festivals. It is a recognition of cities with a rich literary heritage and a commitment to promoting literature and literary activities. It is given to cities famous for their historical architecture and archaeological sites, or it is granted to cities with a strong focus on visual arts and art galleries. The correct answer is option B. It is a recognition of cities with a rich literary heritage and a commitment to promoting literature and literary activities. UNESCO's City of Literature designation is awarded to cities with a rich literary heritage and a commitment to promoting literature and literary activities. This designation is part of the UNESCO Creative Cities Network, which aims to promote and support creativity and cultural industries worldwide. Cities designated as a UNESCO City of Literature are recognized for their contributions to literature, including their literary festivals, bookstores, publishing activities, and support for writers and literary organizations. While other cultural aspects are important, the primary focus of this designation is on literature and literary culture. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. The Agarthala-Akhaura project primarily aims to connect the Indian state of West Bengal with the capital city of Bangladesh, Dhaka. Establish a direct rail link between Agartala and Akhaura, facilitating trade and regional connectivity. Enhance transportation between the Indian states of Assam and Meghalaya, or enable high-speed rail travel between New Delhi and Kolkata. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.